Hello, my name is Ryan Cluft and I'm with Leading Providers, a service of Goldline Research. We are a leading marketing and information services firm headquartered in Novato, California, which is just north of San Francisco and the Golden Gate Bridge. We created this video to explain who we are and what we do, and to provide you a brief overview of the wealth management market. During this video, I will tell you more about Leading Providers, the services that we offer, and our certification process. Then I will discuss the wealth management industry, including the characteristics that you should be looking for in your wealth manager and some of the market dynamics and benchmarks in the wealth management industry. As I mentioned earlier, we are a leading marketing and information services firm. Our firm was founded in 2004, and our mission is to empower consumer choice by identifying leading professional services companies. To achieve our mission and to provide value for both consumers and businesses, we research and evaluate thousands of service providers each year. When we conduct our research, we leverage a multi-step certification process that allows us to better understand what makes service providers stand out within their respective markets. In fact, we've been told countless times by both consumers that use our research and the service providers that we evaluate that our research process is among the most thorough that they have ever seen. Our process enables us to provide unique marketing and information services to consumers and businesses alike. Those services include online directories, industry-specific selection guides, and our YouTube channel. Our online directory, which can be found at www.leadingproviders.com, is a consumer-oriented website that includes extensive resources to enable consumers to both research industries and to identify leading local service providers that have passed our certification process. Our industry-specific selection guides are 15 to 20 page selection guides that consumers use to evaluate the service providers that they're considering. These guides contain key selection criteria and industry terminology and are customized by industry. And last, we created a dedicated YouTube channel where we publish industry overview videos such as this, as well as brief service provider videos. These videos help provide additional insight into markets and to leading service providers to give consumers a more intimate understanding of markets and of companies. We are proud of the process that we've developed to evaluate service providers throughout the country. As I mentioned before, we have been told countless times by both consumers and service providers that our process is comprehensive and that it produces high quality and accurate results. Our certification process is tailored to each industry that we evaluate. As a result, we incorporate both quantitative and qualitative criteria in our evaluation process. We know that consumers need to feel comfortable that the service provider that they select will not only perform well, but also provide dependable client service when the inevitable issue arises. Our Wealth Manager certification process incorporates multiple steps, including individual wealth manager interviews, public records checks such as SEC or FINRA filings and licenses, and provider benchmark analyses where we determine how a wealth manager stacks up against his or her peers. A wealth manager who fails any of the aforementioned steps does not receive our certification and is therefore not included in our directory at www.leadingproviders.com. Please note that wealth managers do not pay us a fee to go through the certification process, which helps keep our process objective. So now that I've told you a little bit about leading providers, let's move on to our discussion of the wealth management marketplace. What are wealth managers and what do they do? Wealth managers, also referred to as financial advisors or even financial planners, usually serve as the financial quarterback for your financial life and provide, or in some cases partner to provide, the following types of services: financial planning, investment and portfolio management, estate planning, tax planning, retirement planning, and insurance, which is typically life insurance. Wealth managers are often paid in one of three ways: by commissions, for the sale of a stock or bond for example, by a percentage of the investable assets that they manage on your behalf, or by a fixed hourly rate, similar to how a lawyer is paid. Wealth managers are often required to obtain state and or federal licenses for providing investment advisory services, to sell insurance to you, or to assist you with purchasing securities such as stocks or bonds. The licensing information that you find on your wealth manager should indicate any disciplinary action or grievances that have been filed against him or her. So what makes a good wealth manager? Here are a few of the things that we have found in our research over the last 5 years. A good wealth manager is a good listener and good communicator. Financial planning and investment advice require objectivity and patience. A good wealth manager does not take a cookie-cutter approach. That is, he or she customizes your financial, investment, or retirement plan based upon your individual needs and risk profile. With financial planning, there is no one-size-fits-all plan. Each person's financial situation is different, and those needs must be individually addressed. A good wealth manager is not captive to a particular insurance company or mutual fund company. Captive agents are incented to put their interests before your interests because they are compensated by the insurance company or mutual fund company to sell that company's products. And finally, a good wealth manager provides a range of wealth management services or has partnerships to provide those services. Some people need only financial planning or investment management. Others need retirement planning. The leading firms that we've researched offer a wide range of services to address all the needs of their clients. Over the last 5 years, we have identified approximately 50,000 individuals that hold the Certified Financial Planner, or CFP designation, and more than 27,000 registered investment advisors. These are firms that are registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as the SEC. In many states, there are at least 1,000 CFPs to choose from, which is a daunting figure if you think about the role that your financial advisor plays in your financial life. Our research indicates that leading financial advisors in the U.S. meet or exceed most or all of the following benchmarks. They have approximately 180 clients. There are 3 advisors in the firm. They have a client-to-advisor ratio of approximately 68:1. They have a client retention rate of 98% or better. They hold at least 3 advanced certifications, such as the Certified Financial Planner designation. They manage approximately $100 million in client assets. And on a per-client basis, they manage approximately $600,000 per client. And finally, they have approximately 23 years of experience in the financial services industry. Here are a number of things that you should consider when evaluating wealth managers or financial advisors. Do work with firms that create a customized financial or investment plan for you that addresses your financial situation and risk profile. Do work with firms or advisors that clearly explain their fee structure. You want to make sure that they can provide to you independent and objective investment advice. And do ask to speak with clients like you to learn about their experiences with that firm or advisor. Do not work with firms that are unlicensed. Make sure that you review state and or federal licensing information, and make sure that the firm or advisor you're working with does not have any complaints issued against them. Do not work with firms that have lost more than 5% of their clients in the last 12 months, as this is probably indicative of poor performance or service. And finally, do not work with firms that are captive to a particular insurance and or mutual fund company, as they often do not provide objective investment options and advice. So in summary, we've learned that wealth managers play a key role as the quarterback of your financial life. There are approximately 50,000 CFPs and 27,000 RIAs to choose from in the United States. Make sure that you interview the firm or advisor that you're considering to ensure that there's a good fit and that the firm or advisor is not a captive provider. Leading Providers offers a number of resources, including an extensive directory of leading wealth management firms, as well as a wealth management industry selection guide designed specifically to help you identify a wealth manager to address your individual needs. I want to thank you for taking the time to learn more about Leading Providers. We're proud of the work that we do to identify outstanding service providers throughout the United States. If you have any questions about this presentation or you need more information about us, please visit our website at www.leadingproviders.com or call us at 415-892-9400. A brief disclaimer follows.